Yo, what is going on, people? Welcome to Throwdown, episode 401. I'm your host, Tony Polanco, and tonight I'm joined by Emilio Lopez.
What's up, people? How's it going?
Chris Seeley.
Hey, what's up, everyone?
Carlos Romero.
Yo, yo, yo.
Brett Murdoch.
Motherfucker, I've been on mute this whole time. What's up, hip hop?
All right. All right. And here's our special guest. I'm going to let him introduce himself.
Yo, you know what it is? You know what I'm saying? It's the one and only furious hip-hop gamer, Hot 97 Logitech GAMD, and it's time for the Throwdown with my brothers. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Emilio, you already know what it is. We out in Seattle, PAX, that was crazy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? My brother Tony, you already know what we spoke about. You know what I'm saying? When we was in the whip. So yeah, it's going down. One love, God bless, 401, son. I'm here, we live and lit. Shout out to everybody. Let's go, son.
Yeah, see, this is why I was like, let him do the intro, because you can't do it. I can't do it as good as you, man. That's fucking awesome. My brother, yo, it has been such a long time since we've spoken because all this pandemic bullshit, man. But like, as always, yo, by the way, full disclosure, we wanted to have hip hop on for episode 400. He was about to do it. He tired as fuck, coming from PAX, he was ready to do it, but like, no, I want you fresh, I want you relaxed and everything. But that shows the commitment, man. I appreciate that, man.
Now, always, man, like I told you, I was like, yo, there's a lot going on.
Yes.
So, you know, I want to make sure that we got the proper time to sit and like really dedicate the proper time to make it happen and, you know, put on for the audience. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm here. I told you, I got you, dog, like for life, son. So we lit.
My man. So yeah, man, what's been going on with you lately, man? Like, what can you speak about, you know?
Oh, well, the press release went out yesterday, you know what I'm saying, that I partnered with Plitch. And the dope thing about the title of the press release, it says, Hip Hop Gamer Gets the Bag. So that was great. You know what I'm saying? That was great right there to see that in the press release. You don't really see that, you know, in the gaming industry where the press release says that. You know what I'm saying? Normally we are thrilled to work with you. Nah, we don't do that over here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So Hip Hop Gamer gets the bag. Welcome, Plitch. Cheat codes all day, and it's going down. And I'm happy to say that today was the first episode. I had my man Lee Mather, who's the senior gameplay designer for Codemasters with Formula 1 2022. So I had him on today. So that was dope. And we talked about cheat codes as well as other things. And I did a crazy demonstration on Spider-Man Remastered on PC and the best cheat codes to use for that. And also a lot of the exploits and things of that nature. Way more fun to play the way, like, you play the way you want to play, but it's way more fun to play the way I play. You know what I'm saying? So the way I got that joint set up, so that was dope. So that's one thing that we could talk about amongst many other things. So just to set it off right. Other than that, I did a big, huge interview on the New York Stock Exchange. That right there was crazy. And there's more coming with that. But just know that when it comes to gaming and business and stuff like that, you know, I'm hip hop gamer for a reason. I've been independent my whole career in the gaming space for a reason. So it's going. Oh,
that's the guest.
You think
yo, Torrence is the. Yo, hold on, son. Hold on.
stocks is something
Hold on, son.
Yo,
Yo, Torrence. Yo, hold on. Yo, wait. Stop. Yo, Torrence, yo, I gotta tell you something, son. Like, yo, real talk, I gotta tell you something, son. Yo, I spoke about you on the New York Stock Exchange, bro. Yo, let me just tell you, man. I always tell you this, but yo, it's important every time people watch and hear it and see you show up, son. On a stock exchange, I was talking about how you gave me my start and you brought me in the industry, man. Yo, the things that I've been able to do, the things that I'm doing, and just life, bro. I can never repay you, man. But like, I love you, man. Like, thank you forever. I don't even know what else to say, dog. Like, yo, you the realest, man. Thank you, man, for everything, man. Like, so much that I learned from you, and I carry that every day, dog. Love you, man. Thank you for everything, man.
You know, I trade, right?
Oh yeah, I know. We was talking about that. Come on, man. I know.
Yeah. Yep.
Torrence, man, what's going on, brother? Yeah,
where you at?
Yeah, hold
you
on.
got a new house?
Hold on. Yeah. Let's pull it back a little bit. People, the man, the myth, the legend, Torrence Davis is in the building.
Where's Rika, son?
I should get Rico in here.
I'm in New York. This is a $1.18 million house. It's
Wait, hold up. Wait, hold up. You in New York right now?
yeah, man.
He's upstate.
I'm not in your New York. I'm in the real New York. I'm
he's not-
upstate.
No, he's in the fake New York.
He's in
Yeah,
that
the fake
redneck New York.
You
Yeah,
ain't
where that
in-
shit don't
yeah,
count.
you ain't in Brooklyn or Queens or nothing like that. Get out of here.
I'm still one of the best lights in the country right now.
But dog, son, but you live there or you just visiting?
Well, I'm just here. I'm here for the championship.
Son, yo, dog, man,
Well, you get
yo.
real trophies.
No, wait, what you said?
You get real trophies.
Oh my gosh, man! Don't be hating on me, son. Don't be hating, son. Word up, son. Because I could tell from the camera that you just finished eating a few sausages, son. So so you just really need to chill. So I see your neck popping out right here, son. Yo,
Look at that shit.
Oh shit! Nice.
oh word!
Jeez, man.
What pie eating contest was that from? Now, was that for fishing though?
Yeah, it's sufficient.
So, yo, you a beast with that, bro. You a beast, man.
I'm a beast.
Congratulations, man.
Did you eat those fish?
It's big
or did
money,
they make
man.
you throw
Big
it
money.
back?
Who's that? Who said that? What was that?
Emilio.
Yeah.
I'm like, did they make you throw it back, or did you get to eat those fish, man?
No. We throw them back. We measure them and we throw them back.
That messes with me, man.
For real?
You get yourself a big ass salmon. You can't eat that shit. Come on.
Yeah.
We don't fish with if we catch a salmon or a trout, I'm gonna eat it. But we catch bass.
Yo, Torrence.
Measure them
Wow,
and throw them
man.
back.
Yo, dog, it's so good to see you, man. Like, real talk, son. Like, yo, this is crazy, B. Crazy,
Oh, my.
B.
All right, time to go to bed. Got to do more pre-fishing tomorrow. And then I see the text.
Yeah, I text him like, yo, Torrence, where you at? Yo, by the way, Torrence, I love the fact that you took your love of, say, bass fishing from back in the day and turned it into an actual career, you know?
Yeah, you the truth, son.
You know, but it's fun. I'm actually the social media manager for Elite Kayak Fishing now. So,
Wow.
Damn. Nice.
crazy.
Congratulations, big dog.
So that
Man.
means that means you traded one Twitter for another.
No. Well, no, because we only do Instagram and Facebook.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Fuck Twitter. I deleted both my accounts. I got sick of that place.
Yo, bro, man, you should if they ever decide to do like a fishing game or something like that, man, like you need to be on it, bro. Like period, son.
I met the dudes that did that other game that released for PlayStation not too long ago, and I met them at the fishing convention, and they sent me a review copy. But I don't do that stuff no more.
Got it.
We got Brian. I can't. Did you not invite Rikusen in here?
Nah, let me get this guy in here. He might be playing some Legend of Cold Steel or whatever the fuck, you know?
Yeah.
Whatever he does.
Or Monster Wars.
I'll get in contact with
Yeah,
him.
get in touch. Yeah, but so Torrence, man, what's been going on with you, man? How's life been treating you away from these gaming spaces?
It's been treating me really good. I've been doing all the fishing stuff, kayaking and traveling all over the place, and staying healthy. You
look healthy.
keeping my weight. Yeah, thank you. I keep my weight
now
down.
you for real.
Switching over to 3XL shirts, so I'm pretty happy about that. Doing a little traveling. I went to Aruba July. I went to Aruba.
Right.
Wow.
Been there since I was 13. So, and that was a game changer for me. So, me and my girl, we're gonna go at least twice a year now.
Wow.
I still game. I still play Destiny 2 with my friends, but I tell you, I told Tony I was trying to get in touch with her. I said, you know what? I haven't been on a podcast in a while. And dudes are now starting to post comments on my fishing videos because they miss me so much.
They want you back, bro.
So it's like,
Wow.
I need to get on a throwdown and give everybody an update, my thoughts on stuff.
Yeah, man. I'll let you have the floor, man. What's on your mind, man? What's going on?
This was just recently, Tony. This was like a couple weeks ago. I was thinking about saying, I keep reminding myself, get in touch with Tony, get on one of them Thursday shows.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you contacted me. So it's really weird how the universe works. So, all right.
Yeah, I told, by the way, I need to say this story on air. I tried to contact you 2 weeks ago to get you ready for the the 400 episode, but what happened is I apparently had the wrong number, so I'm getting these weird fucking replies. I texted them to you, but the thing is, it worked out great because hip hop wasn't really going to be able to be on episode 400, so everything is lined up perfectly. You know what I'm saying? So it all happened when it was supposed to.
The universe.
This is 400, right?
Yeah, 400. Well, actually, here's the thing. This is even better. This 401 Torrance, we officially beat Warzone because then you guys finished that 400. So there you go.
Yeah.
This might chance to show off. Yeah,
you guys go crazy. I'm like, how do they keep coming up with things to talk about? Because there's fucking nothing going on in the goddamn industry right now.
We keep it going. We
keep it going. Started we with find that stuff, man.
Yeah.
Dude, we do what all nerds do. We get
the best game to come out in the last 365 days was Sifu. Okay.
Sifu.
No, see. Oh, hold on. Whoa. Stop. Like, cause you need to play more, bro. You bugging. Because first of all, Sifu is amazing. That joint is crazy. Okay. But you gotta play Stray. You gotta play Stray. Stray is incredible, son.
What, the little kitty cat?
Yes. Yes. Stray is fire. Stray is fire.
Let me tell you something. Okay?
Telling you, son, you bugging.
Let me run it down the line.
Whoa.
Okay.
Hold the phone.
Let me run it down the line.
All right.
Somebody just threw it up.
So, Microsoft, they always had games. They got more games than they could ever want right now. They ain't doing shit. Sony ain't doing shit. They raised the price on the PlayStation.
You don't even know what you're talking about.
No, outside of America, though. Yeah.
I know what I'm talking about. So
you don't.
Neither of them are doing shit. They're not doing tit turd. Okay. EA is the next one that's going to go to Microsoft. That's definitely going to happen because these American companies aren't going to go to Sony. They're going to go to Microsoft first. So after this Activision deal finishes up, then EA is going to sell to them. I guarantee you that's going to happen. All these dudes want money. Okay. They don't care about the culture of gaming. They don't care about us unless we're paying them dollars. So if you go back and you wonder about why Activision went to Microsoft, why did they go to Microsoft? They're making all this money, Call of Duty, even though they got all these allegations and stuff, they're making money hand over fist. Well, how much more money do they need? So you sell the company to Microsoft for a few billion. Nobody can sue you for anything. You ride off into the sunset. They just don't give a shit about anything else but money. Okay? So Microsoft, Sony, Activision Blizzard, EA, right? Then you got all the Nintendo shit going on, right? But nothing, if you really look at this generation as a whole, it is suck motherfucking balls.
Yeah.
Sony, okay, what are they doing? They're releasing another cut of The Last of Us? Are you fucking kidding me? Is nobody talking about how ridiculous this is?
No, it's not ridiculous. That joint is fire. Did you play it? Did you play that joint is fire? Did you play it? That joint crazy. Yo, you know what's so crazy to me? Go ahead.
Keep it real. I'm not finished. I'm out. You'll get to the floor. Hip hop. It is Last of Us Part 1.
And
it came out, and then they redid it again for the PlayStation 4, and now they're redoing it again for the PlayStation 5 with a new coat of paint, and they're charging $70 for it.
And
if you don't see the problem with that, you're part of the problem. Okay?
I don't see like you because you thinking about it from a standpoint of just your lens and your lens only. So check this out, right?
No, I'm not.
Yes,
I'm looking at it as lenses. These companies fucking over gamers.
Let me ask you a question. All right, let me ask you a question. Then we ask everybody a question, right?
Here we go.
We talking straight like product.
Okay.
I'm a fan of this.
Listen, if somebody makes something, no matter what it is, right? Somebody makes something, right? And people complain, say, hey, we won't want this, we don't want this. As soon as the joint drop, they getting it. Or they experience be like, oh, yo, this is dope. Oh, maybe I was wrong about it, blah, blah, blah. And then you got people that never even played The Last of Us ever at all, that's new to the series, and
How can
their
you be
first
into the series,
experience.
man? This is the third iteration.
You're not understanding what I'm saying, bro. Like,
Well,
you know what I
get
mean?
to the point.
You already got to the point. You're not listen. Like, what I'm trying to tell you is, you have people that would see The Last of Us, right, and never experienced it ever on PS3, and never experienced the remaster on PS4. No,
That's all they gotta do is go right now to GameStop, get a copy for $6, and they can experience it.
But no, you're not understanding my point. My point is the fact that this exists right now. The people that would play this, that's new to it, would get this as their first entry into that, which is going to make them go buy The Last of Us 2 if they never even played this franchise.
So it's like $70
double
for a game that came out on the PS3 instead of paying $6 to get the PS4 version.
Why would you get a remastered version when the remake looks like what? The remake look insane.
Because HipHopGamer, we can go Google it. When the remaster version came out, you were going nuts about that. So maybe they saw one of your videos and they said, "Oh shit!" And they go to GameStop and they pay $6 and they get it, and then that introduces them to the series. Why pay $70 for the same fucking shit? Are you?
Because it's not the same thing. Like if content versus experience is different. Content versus experience is different
about these game companies than you are about people who review games.
No, I'm not.
You criticize more people who review games because you don't like their scores. You never criticize these fucking companies, man.
Okay, he's lying. Oh wait, you're lying. You are lying. I'm gonna tell you right now how you're lying. Yes, you are. I'm gonna tell you right now. When 343 Industries, hold up. When 343 Industries showed off Halo for the first time, and the shadow couldn't even stay in place because the joint was that bad and that glitchy. The trees didn't even sway. That joint was horrible when they first showed that joint. That I was going in on Halo. Like, you kidding me? I love Halo, and that joint was horrible.
You're kind of proving my point. Wait, hip hop. That game, that footage they showed wasn't even the complete game.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because it's not too much different now. Though your statement was you don't get at the actual companies. I got a whole Twitter thread getting at Xbox and 343 Industries for that, right? That's one. Then what other company it was? What other company it was? Say it again.
Say it again, Torrence.
You get on Sony for raising the price of the PlayStation 5?
No, I didn't get on Sony for raising the price of PlayStation 5 because the joint is still worth. Because even though they raised the price, it's still worth it. The joint is fire. Even if Xbox raised the price, it's still worth it. The joint is fire. Period. And you're not gonna criticize them for doing that, especially at a time like now. I'm not gonna criticize it because if you have a pandemic that changes up the same way, changes everything that's going on, then obviously that price raise and stuff like that is a remnant of what you saw with the pandemic and other things. That wasn't a part of the plan. They talk about that plenty of times. There's a lot of companies. There's a lot of companies going through problems like that. So it's not just them. And there's many different industries that's going through the same problem because of that. So
you're making an argument. I'm just talking about Sony.
Wait, say it again?
I'm not talking about the cost of oil going up or the cost of dildos going up. Yeah. I'm talking about Sony raising the price of the PlayStation 5.
You know what I'm saying?
Stick to the topic.
Same reason why gas prices is up. So what? It's like it happens.
Making a straw man argument.
No, I'm not.
Riku son won in the house.
Let's go.
Listen. The point I'm trying to make. The point, like, I'm just talking. I'm speaking for me because you asked me on the criticized joint. It's even if it goes up $20, it's still worth the value. The experience on the PS5 is still fire. So even if it's $20 more, so what? It's still worth getting.
I didn't ask if it was still worth it. I said you need to be critical of them for raising the price of the PlayStation 5.
Why?
I didn't say it wasn't worth it.
But why? What's the point of being critical when I understand what's going on? That's one. And two, and it's still value.
Wait. Because that's your job as the number one journalist. You have to be critical of these companies.
Whoa. Being critical. No. Go ahead.
Let me finish. When they do good, they do good. But when they make a mistake, then you got to call them out for it.
I don't look at that as a mistake. I don't look at that as a mistake at all. Like I can't give you an example, right? Hold up. Being critical for the sake of being critical, just to be critical, doesn't make any sense because that's not being honest. A lot of times people are critical for the sake of being critical because it generates an audience, even if you're not being honest. I'm being honest.
Yo, hip hop and Torrence, I got a question for both of you.
All right, cool. Let's go.
So
I miss these days.
Yes, I love it.
What's good, everybody? Ricky Sun one in the building.
Welcome to Warzone episode 400.5.
Warzone, the Warzone, the lost episode, baby.
Let's go.
So what? How many years has the Nintendo Switch been out?
Who knows?
5 years.
5 years.
Yeah.
That's
2017,
for a Nintendo console. Nintendo consoles in their generation usually last around 5 to 6 years. If I'm correct. How many? Yeah, it was still 5 to 6 years. Point is, how many price drops has the Nintendo Switch has, and it's at the end of its generation?
Oh, jeez.
None.
Has it had any?
I don't think they had any.
None.
I think it's still $349. I think it's still $349 if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they're like Apple.
With the Switch OLED, that technically is people want to consider that basically the Nintendo Switch to get if you were to get one, right?
Right.
Yeah, I got both.
And that costs more than the regular Switch that people kind of don't want anymore if they were to Switch, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't some debate that will be considered a price increase?
It's not though because it's a different model.
It's a different. Here's the thing: it's a different model, but to put an OLED inside a device doesn't cost that much. That's first.
Yes, it does.
No,
an OLED costs a lot more than an LED to put in a device. A lot more.
No, it doesn't. Not a lot.
Yes, it does.
You're just having two guys telling you yes, Riku.
I can look up the part prices and tell you putting an OLED screen in anything is going to cost more than an LED.
Yeah, this is true. Laptops with OLED screens cost more, you know?
Yeah.
Torrence is right to a point because it all depends because every deal is unique. So, for example, the price to utilize an OLED for certain companies may be different from other companies because of the way they buy and the relationships that they got and the location that they're in. So it plays a role because there's different markets. So I understand Torrence, what you're saying. I understand what you mean. That's what I'm saying. From a technology standpoint, we understand OLED, but at the same time, when you talk about deals and business and stuff like that, everybody doesn't pay the same thing. Like there is certain things that's according to certain companies in the way their infrastructure is, in the way their relationships are, and the way tariffs are.
But we all agree
that is true too.
OLED does cost more in general, though. We all agree on that.
I understand.
Yeah, it's a better technology, but I understand both sides. That's what I'm saying. There's not an absolute on each side.
Yeah. Go ahead, Riku.
In regards to the regular Switch, why, if that's like basically the irrelevant version of it, why hasn't it dropped in price?
Because Nintendo's like Apple. They're fucking greedy.
I was about to say it's Nintendo, man.
They're fucking greedy.
Yeah.
Would you?
Yo, by the way, Torrence, this is how you know I'm a fucking tech journalist. Look what's in my crib.
Apple, baby. Torrence, would you say that? Last question. Would you say that PlayStation has entered the realms of Nintendo in regards to doing certain things like that?
Yes, definitely. They're heading in that direction.
Would you say they're heading in that direction, or they're already there?
They're slowly moving there. With the $70 remakes and the hike in price with the PlayStation. Like, I'll be honest with you, if the PlayStation 5 came out with some new feature, some new hardware that cost them more to make it, and they hike the price, that would make a lot of sense to me. But when
they're doing that with the Pro, they can do both.
What?
I said they can do both. That's what the Pro is for.
Yeah, but to be fair, the Pro had new components. This is the same thing. They just jacked the price. And Torrence, just to add to what you said, because we've never seen this with gaming before until the Oculus Quest 2. They jacked up the price 2 years after the fact, no upgrades whatsoever. And we were like, yo, that's crazy. And then Sony does that. Granted, though, it's just for the areas outside of America. It's not like in America. You know?
Yeah, it's not in America. It's just for
I want to make that distinction.
If you want me to get general, like HipHopGamer was saying earlier, these multi-billion-dollar companies saying that there's shortages and all this other bullshit, so they put the cost on the consumer, is bullshit, and it needs to be called out, especially in gaming. Some people need help. Some people are like fucking lemmings, and if you don't put shit on a fucking chalkboard to them and explain it to them, they'll never understand. Sony raising the price on the PlayStation, Sony charging $70 for a game that's already been redone twice, is fucking bullshit. Okay?
We agree to disagree.
In this day and age, in this pandemic day and age, when people, when unemployment is higher, when people aren't getting paid what they should be getting, when oil prices and gas prices have gone up and taken a lot of people's money, to go ahead and raise a price on this system. Now, mind you, it's not happening in the U.S., and they give all these reasons why it's not happening in the U.S. The people in the U.S. don't take no shit like that. You raise the price in the U.S., you're going to get a much different reaction than you get in Saudi Arabia or fucking Japan. Mind you, Sony isn't selling a lot of PlayStations in Japan. So there's a good excuse for them raising the price right there, because they're really not selling PlayStations like they used to, because Nintendo's kicking their ass. But my point is, to all the journalists in the room, to all the journalists maybe watching the show, as a journalist, you got to be critical of all the bullshit you see. You have to, and this isn't, I'm not saying that you shouldn't personally dislike it. I'm not saying that the PlayStation 5 isn't worth a lot of money. It is. But for them to raise the price and start to say that the same rhetoric that Microsoft came out with, the same rhetoric that all these fucking companies are coming out with about shortages and all this bullshit, and to put that on the consumer to pay for it is bullshit. Motherfucker, you pay for it and you take a cut in your profits. That's what you need to say.
Okay,
you know?
Here's the double-edged sword.
Go ahead.
So here's the double-edged sword on what you're saying, right? So let me ask you this, because like you're an expert in fishing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how the business of fishing works, but here's but here's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
You have a company, right? It's operating smoothly, you're doing good, numbers is right, you're exceeding, right? Mm-hmm. Something happens, and now you either jeopardize the quality that you're known for that helped get you to where you at, or you create a scenario where it's like, look, I have to raise prices in order to maintain the quality that I want to get you, because there's other things behind the scenes, business-wise, corporate structure-wise, that I can't avoid at this moment. That I can't avoid at this moment.
That is a great analogy, Hip Hop Gamer, but that's not the case here.
No, but what I'm saying is, where's your proof?
Quality of the PlayStation
no, but
5.
listen, but the thing is, where's the proof that it is or it isn't? See, my thing is, I hear what you're saying. If it was a situation where it's just clear cut, it's like they raise the prices just to raise the prices. This would be what was the proof?
They're not raising them in the U.S.
Okay, so that's different markets, bro. That's not proof, because every market is different. Everybody approaches. No, it's not.
Your analogy was that they had to raise price so that there wouldn't be a drop in quality. Number one, there's no change in the system. There's not going to be a drop in quality. It's a PlayStation 5. It's one of the dopest systems ever made. Right. So there's no drop in quality. They're not raising the prices in the U.S. Okay, they're raising them everywhere else.
Right.
So
and you said a point there. Now, one thing that you said, that they wasn't selling as much in Japan, they wasn't doing certain things in other areas, because every territory is different. So the thing is, if you look at it per territory, you have to operate different per territory. There's different rules per territory. So you can't have one business model for all. It doesn't work that way. You got to have a business model that's suitable for territory. You understand what I'm saying?
Hip Hop Gamer, when have they done this before?
Exactly my point. When has they done this before? When has there been a pandemic before? Like, in terms of the way we see it today.
But again, there's that word pandemic again. My point is, Hip Hop Gamer is simple. My point is, as a journalist, you should be critical of Sony for raising the price of the PlayStation.
And as a journalist,
you're critical. Were you critical when the gas prices went up? And the oil prices went up? I'm sure you were. Who
was I critical?
Hands in this room. Who was happy that oil prices went up? Is anybody here that paid?
I wasn't happy, but at the same time, I didn't go out and say, yo, like we, you know what I'm saying? I ain't no gas journalist. Like, what are you talking about? Gas journalist.
You're not a petroleum journalist. You're a video game journalist, right?
Well,
so,
exactly. Get Jake on in here. You might be happy about that.
Wait, what?
What happened? Get Jake on in here.
Because with the oil prices. I'm gonna be charging my car. So I ain't gonna need gas.
Really... Brett, what's up?
Go ahead.
Yo, Hip Hop, are you saying they can't afford it?
Oh, say it again.
Are you saying Sony can't afford it?
No, I'm not saying whether they can or can't. Like, I'm not saying that because honestly, I don't know.
I'm gonna turn that question though. Like, why do they need to raise the price?
Why do I think, or why did they?
Why do you think they need to raise the price?
All right, so in Japan, the reason why I think they may need to raise the price is because their returns on what they're trying to do isn't cutting it just from like hardware alone, and software isn't making up for it. Because normally you take your losses on your hardware, fine, and you always make up in software. So if they're not making up in software and hardware is just there, then you have to offset your lack of software sales by increasing hardware sales to try to make that medium happen. That's the way I think. That's what I think.
No, I hear it.
Honestly, no.
I just want to clarify. Now, are you talking about like their general profit, or are you talking about how their stock performance is? Because those are two different things, but they're very important.
What I'm talking about is overall revenue. Because if you think about it like this, if your revenue overall gets a little lower, then your revenue is if your revenue is lower, you're gonna have less to play with how you want to either reinvest and manage profit margins. That's why. So think about it like this, right? Certain companies, right? You could see a report where this company made more revenue than this company, but this company got more profit than this other one. And that's because a lot of times they take so much of the revenue and reinvest it, so they have less profit, but they're producing more stuff and more quality. So over time, they'll catch up to that. You see what I'm saying? So it all depends on how they do it. But if your revenue overall is dropping down, then it may come to a need to raise a price so you can offset lack of revenue within your software. That's what I'm saying.
I have a question.
What's up?
What, PS5 is a global system that's selling, that released in 2020. They raised the price. Why aren't they raising the price of the other global system that came out in 2020? The Xbox.
Everybody's business is different. So it's like Microsoft. But
PlayStation is selling more than Xbox. That's a fact.
Yeah, but you can't look at it more money. No, you can't look at it as like that. See, PlayStation is selling more than Xbox, but Microsoft is a bigger company than Sony. Microsoft has more than Sony. Like if you look at the top gaming publishers according to revenue, Sony is number one. They passed Tencent overall. But if you're looking at Microsoft, forget Xbox. If you look at Microsoft versus Sony, Microsoft is in a whole planet.
But if Xbox, the Xbox division of Microsoft, is bleeding cash, Xbox is just not going to say, "Oh, we can, we have enough money to hold them through." And they're not going to do that. If it's a negative business venture, they're going to let them loose. But
that's not true.
Carlos, let's keep it real though. Like Xbox probably couldn't get away with raising the price. They tried to raise the price on Xbox Live, and everybody flipped out. And they're like, "Wait, hold up. We changed our mind. Okay, we're not going ahead and going to do that." So it's like
even with Game Pass, same thing.
Yeah, Game Pass. It was Game Pass that they tried to raise.
Yeah, Game Pass. Yeah.
No, but they did try to raise Game Xbox Live.
You know why? Because everybody would flip out. Who has the loudest fucking mouth?
America.
Yeah, I was about to say when they raised the price, the people that were talking about it the most were Americans, which is hilarious. Yeah. And also the other thing I want to bring up, right? In terms of the world market, PlayStation is dominating, right? They have no rivals. But you raise the price in America, motherfuckers be like, I'm buying that Xbox. Fuck that. So that's why Sony knew not to raise the price.
You saw what happened when the network went down for 1 month.
Yeah.
Niggas flipped out. I got to play my Call of Duty. What you mean I can't get online right now?
Yeah, no, so I understand why they didn't raise the price. Americans would be like, fuck that. Remember, Xbox Series S has been selling very, very well, especially during the holidays. Yeah. So Xbox not out of account, but in the rest of the world, which is kind of fucked up if you think about it, it's like, yo, we know you're going to get our PlayStation anyway. We're going to jack up that price, you know?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And
that's simple supply and demand, though.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, hip hop, you got to be critical of all this shit. All you got to be. You have to be.
No, I don't. I do what I want to do, bro. I don't have to. See, that's the difference between me and everybody else. I'm not going to do something because somebody else think I should. Like, you know what I'm saying? No. If I look at the situation, and this is any situation, if I look at, like, for example, right? One of the recent games that was blasted was Saints Row. Now, Saints Row, it does have bugs. It does because like there's this one like bug that forces you to start the game over, which is annoying. But the game is super fun. There's a balance here. Graphically, it's decent, nothing to write home about, nothing like that. So it's a balance. To me, that game would be like a 7.5-ish type of game. But it is crazy fun. Like, I'll play it all day. So the point I'm trying to say is, I'm critical in the areas where I could be like where I'm critical at, because this is what I clearly see and it's evident and it's dominant. Now, if a company raise their prices, no matter what it is, if it's a situation where, let's say they don't raise prices, like, and this is any company, if a company is in a situation where it's like, dag, I don't want to do this, but have to for the sake of where I'm trying to get to or survive until before something comes in that's going to change the narrative, then that's important. Because the thing is, you never want a company to sacrifice their quality or their talent or whatever. That's why people get fired, people get laid off. There's a lot of trade-offs. So if raising a price is a trade-off that's going to help them in the future, in the long run, to get what we want, then I don't look at that as a bad thing. I look at that as something smart, because think about it from this standpoint. If you look at it from an Xbox standpoint with Game Pass and everything that they have, you would think that Xbox would be killing PlayStation with the fact that you get all these games day one and Game Pass and everything. Like, the value is crazy. The value is crazy, but the problem is, because the value is and the barrier is so easy to get into these games, the actual core value of these titles have dropped. Gears of War is not what it was before. Halo is not what it was before in terms of impact.
But hold
on. Are you saying games are worth less when they're given for free?
Yeah, of course. So I'll give you an example of what I mean. If you have a business model, right, where like I'll give you an example. Let's say hey, look at Halo. Halo used to sell like 10 million copies, 13 million copies, and all this other stuff, right? Then it went from sales to how many players is just playing the game because it's easier to access. Now, if you look at
Halo became hot garbage, so
no, wait, but I'm coming to a point. If you look at Gears of War is another one of those games. So like that. God of War dropped 20 mil. Came out, sold 20 mil, $70 a pop, 20 mil. It's a testament to the value of what people are willing to spend because of the great game. And like even like Sony said, like, you compromise the quality of certain games.
Gran Turismo that came out? How many did that sell?
I don't remember how much Gran Turismo 7 sold.
You know why you don't remember?
Why?
Because it's their worst selling Gran Turismo ever.
Okay, but
we didn't get the Horizon numbers either for this year, so
we're still waiting on
those. But the Horizon numbers are going to be hard because it's on fucking Game Pass.
Like,
you're gonna get your Horizon numbers when it sells when the sales come out for all them Horizon bundles that they've been dropping.
Oh no. Right. But here's my point. Here's my point, hip hop. Here's my point. Yeah. Just because the game is free doesn't mean the value of the game drops, because value is different for everybody. Like, you may not like
you not understand.
Well, let me finish. Yes, it is.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
You may not like Gears of War as much as you used to. Okay, I don't like
love Gears of War. I love it. No, I love it. I'm talking about what you see, but I love it.
Halo, the latest Halo, I fucking love it. Okay.
Multiplayer or main campaign?
No, multiplayer.
Oh yeah, multiplayer is crazy.
Yeah. So value's different for everybody. All I'm saying is, I want to get back to my original point. And then I'm not just talking about you, I'm talking about us in general, because we're all in the business of journalism here. We have to hold these companies more accountable for the bullshit that they do. $70 fucking remakes.
That's not BS to me. It's not BS to me at all.
Here's the thing. I know, I got you, but here's the thing. If this was the first remake of The Last of Us for PS5 and they want to charge $70, I'd be cool with that.
You mean like Demon Souls, right? Huh? You mean like Demon Souls, right?
Yeah, I'd be fine with that. Yep. Perfect answer. If it was the situation like Demon Souls, I'd be fine with it. But the fact that they remastered this bullshit for fucking PlayStation 4 and now they're doing it again, they want $70 for it. That's
remaster is different from a remake. Remaster is different from a remake.
You're making another straw man. I'm not talking about the differences and what's what. I'm telling you that they need to be held accountable for this bullshit. Like, really? You're making this game again like it's God's gift to fucking video game Earth? And you're trying to
Torrence, it's one of the best games.
It's the most
one of the best games. Are you kidding me? Thank you. What's wrong with you?
Come on, Torrence, you better put some respect on The Last of Us, bro.
I can rattle off about 10 games.
Just real quick though.
That's subjective.
But Torrence, I'm with you on this one because I said this. Okay, and we got to really step back, right? If the Last of Us, the original Last of Us, was only available on PS3, and you remade it or remake it on PS5 for $70, that's the only way you could get it. Yeah, $70 cool. But like you said, you got the remaster. Get it for $6.
You can literally throw the PS4 version in your PS5 and play it.
Right? I've said. I mean, I'm not gonna go over what I've said.
But it won't be the same.
Yeah. Yes, I mean, listen. If you want to buy for $70, I'm not going to tell you what to do with your money. But Torrence,
you do what you want.
I know you're off Twitter, but me and our boy Paris Lily have caught a lot of heat for questioning this fucking game. From PlayStation.
But see, then that goes back to the thing. Shout out to Paris, right? And shout out to Tony on what they was talking about. At the same time, I think Paris did an ad for the game.
Yeah, he's advertising it, yeah.
Like he's advertising. So my thing is you advertising the game and then you gonna sit up there and say that it's not even worth $70 or shouldn't be made, but then you co-sign the ad. What's that? If you talk about according to your point about being critical.
Hold on. So you're basically saying because Sony paid him to do an ad, he shouldn't be critical of the game? I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is the statement that he made a statement saying that he don't see the reason of anybody getting this game. Like it doesn't make sense for the game to even be made. That was his stance.
By the way, to be fair, Paris specifically said he doesn't understand why it's $70. Not that people shouldn't get the game.
He does understand why it should be $70. But I think he also said that I think he was in the same thing that Torrence was saying about you already have a remaster. Why do we need a remake? I think he did say that too. So my point is,
Sony called me and wanted to pay me to do a commercial for this Last of Us remake, I'd do it.
I'd do it. Get the bag. I do it right away too. What are we talking
about here? What are we talking about here? If you're gonna sit up there and say that I'll get the bag, even if you don't even agree with the decision that they made that led you to get the bag in the first place, what are we talking about here? If you were talking about ethics and being critical and all this other stuff, and then you're willing to take a bag against something that you go against,
you can still question it though.
Come on, B. Game over, bro. Checkmate, son. Come on, B.
No. Throw down for the money, man. It's called the sell down.
I don't blame him, but I will say this though, Torrence. Because you want hip hop to be critical of it. He doesn't have to be critical. He doesn't feel that way. You know what I'm saying?
But
he's being honest. You know what I'm saying? He's being honest, right? Hip hop, you're being honest.
And I stand by what I say because that's why I do this. I stand by what I say.
That's why I don't have a problem with what you're saying because that's your honest opinion. But I'm just saying it's not bad. Hold on, Torrence. It's not bad to question the $70 either. You know what I'm saying?
It's not bad.
You know.
I respect that too.
I'm not even really targeting hip hop. I'm just saying
in general.
Yeah. I wasn't just talking Sony. I'm talking Microsoft, Sony. When these companies do this bullshit, they need to be questioned. Okay, we can't just like run down the street with flowers in our hand and rainbows and just accept everything they give us. We've been doing that.
They rebuilt the game, son. It's not no port. Like they rebuilt the. Look, I played this game. I was playing this joint. This joint is crazy.
Yo, hold on. You just real quick. Yo, his brand is optimism, yo. Like he's going to see the best in things because that's him and that's who he is, and that's his brand. He's not being fake. I'm just saying you're talking to the wrong guy about that. I bitch about $70 games all the fucking day long, but hip hop's a good guy. He's going to see the good in things. That's just who he is. I'm a cynical motherfucker. I will talk shit all day. Right?
Yeah, I talk.
That's just the wrong treatment.
Bort knows me very well. He knows me very well. He knows me very well.
Torrence, there's also a difference between there's also a difference between subjective, objective, and critical.
Right. Yes.
People really only take two into consideration, whether it's subjective and critical or subjective and objective, but they never take all three into consideration. And so
here's the crazy thing. I'm going to throw this in there. I can afford all that shit. I can afford the $70 version of Last of Us. So for me personally, it's not because of how it is on my wallet. I still have that journalistic thing in me. So when I hear stuff like this, and I'm like, the people need to know that this is bullshit. This is immediately what I think when I see shit like this. You know, they need to know that raising the price of PlayStation is bullshit. They need to know that giving gamers once again the same fucking game that they had 2 generations ago and charging them $70 for it. It's just fucking ridiculous. That is my personal thought on it. And if I was this is like I said, I had some stuff I had to get off my chest. If I was still in the industry, I'd be talking about this bullshit. I'd be talking about Microsoft having 18 million fucking game companies and ain't shit coming out. Like, what the fuck is taking them so goddamn long?
That's something. Now, listen.
I could be like hip hop, or I could be like him. No, they just need time to work on the game.
No. Stop. Let me speak. Let me speak on that. So that's something that I was critical of too. I'm gonna tell you why. So here's the thing. And this is no because this is I'm critical on what people say versus what they do. So this is where I'm critical. Microsoft made claims. They made claims that they are once again the most powerful console. They said that they can do all these things and stuff like that. It is 2022 going on 2023. There hasn't been not one title that has released on Xbox Series X that speaks to everything that they marketed the system to be and would do.
That's true.
In 3 years.
That's
being critical. That's one. Then second, on PlayStation side,
Flight Simulator.
But Torrence, hold on with the console version is different compared to the PC version. You know that.
Don't listen to Torrence.
Yeah, but real quick, I played that PC version. That shit is crazy. But everybody,
the PC version is next level.
But on Xbox, it's kind of gimp, bro.
It's not the same. It's not the same. So here's the thing: on PlayStation side, the first year,
game is dope.
Hold up. The first year, in terms of innovative things that Mark certainly talked about, whatever. First year, you got Demon Souls, you got Returnal, you got what's the name? Ratchet and Clank. Of course, I got the bag. I told you, cheat codes all day. The joint is fire. I'm on that heavy. You know what I'm saying? Follow my footsteps. So that's the third thing. Then Sackboy, Astrobot. Like, these games is like crazy and they're dope, but one game that stands out dramatically was Ratchet and Clank. That was a clear game that was like, okay, you ain't getting this nowhere else. Like, I see why this is a PS5 only title. That's what I'm saying. They made claims and we got some stuff to show for those claims. Whereas on Xbox, it's going on the 3rd year and we have all these studios and nothing to show for the claims that they made. So I'm critical on people that say things and don't deliver on what they say within the time frame they said they was going to deliver it. And then there's delay after delay after delay after the delay. So they put themselves in that situation.
Were you critical of that when God of War was delayed?
When God of War Ragnarok was delayed? It was delayed, but it's still coming out this year.
Were you critical?
Was I critical with the delay? No, I wasn't critical. I wasn't critical with the delay because it's coming out this year. Listen, hold up. Listen, let me explain something. I wasn't critical. I'm not critical with God of War because we already know the track record of Sony Santa Monica. That's one. Two, the game. Well, let me finish. Then two, with the game coming out this year, it's still coming out this year. We have a date, and this is what they said. So my thing is, if a company says something and it doesn't go back, say something doesn't work, say something doesn't work, and it becomes a pattern, then are you telling the truth or are you lying? Things start to change after a while.
There'd be no backwards compatible PS5 games.
Wait, what?
Spider-Man, you can only play Spider-Man on PS5. And they went back on that and made it for PS4 too.
You talking about Miles Morales?
Yeah, Miles Morales.
Oh,
they went back on the word. Were you critical?
Yes, I was. Yes, I was critical on that.
Critical?
Yep, I was critical on that because they said something. They said something in a way where there was no transparency. They said this is coming here and it's not going to be nowhere else. Then all of a sudden it's somewhere else. You're lying, and I called them out on that. Yes,
they said they wouldn't make good point. PC games. They said they wouldn't put anything on PC. Were you critical?
No. They said they wouldn't put anything day one.
There was a time where they said they wouldn't put anything on PC.
Oh, yeah. Well, years ago, years ago, yeah.
Were you critical?
In terms of what now that they put it on PC? No. I'm not critical because I think that's a good thing. It's critical if they didn't do it. No, it's critical because I did it because they did that. Dog, I play on PC more than anything.
They said they didn't do. Were you critical when they started charging for online? After they said PSN would always be free?
Was I critical on when they started to charge?
When they went back
I'm not critical.
Yeah.
No, I'm not critical because it worked. Because it worked is better.
You said it's coming out. You said God of War Ragnarok is coming out this year. But if you remember and I just posted it in the group chat for you. The very first teaser they showed at the very end, it said 2021.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, check the trailer.
Well, what do you think
this is before the PS5 came out, and they used this to advertise the PlayStation 5, even though it's coming to PlayStation 4. And then they said it was coming out 2021, which it's coming out the end of 2022. So I would give Torrence credit. You got to give Torrence credit in regards to that in specific. That
that's. And here's the other thing, hip hop, that's really irking me. Is that it's being held back because it's on PS4 too.
I mean, here's the thing. It was always a PS4 game to begin with. So
I'm going to tell you something right now. No. Don't even do that. Because Sony got better developing talent and teams. Because I'm telling you right now, I can put Ghost of Tsushima, I can put the PS4 joint on PS5, and that joint look better than a lot of stuff that's out right now. So I ain't talking about no holding back stuff.
No, hold up. Here's something you have to take into consideration, right? When it comes to video games that come out, let's use the PlayStation 4, for example. The games that came out for the PlayStation 4 within the beginning of its generation versus the games that came out at the end of the generation. And honestly, you can use any of the generations of video games.
Right.
For example. It's night and day. Right, same thing with the PlayStation 3. You look at like Resistance, Fall of Man,
of course.
The Last of Us. Yeah,
it's night and day. Yeah, it's night and day. Yeah.
So
the one first of
third. So yeah, the end of the generation of the PlayStation 4 games, like God of War, like The Last of Us Part 2, they are going to be the closest to next gen feeling than
absolutely
any game that came prior to it. So
absolutely.
Yeah, that definitely should be remembered.
Of course. No, I get that. What the point I was just trying to make when I made that statement with Ghost of Tsushima is when you look at this game and you play this game, I don't see nothing being held back when you look at a game that has a $500 million budget and that joint look like it's supposed to be on Xbox One, the original. Like that's what I'm saying.
But to respond to that, you may not be able to see anything being held back, but what Torrence is saying, in regards to God of War in particular, we don't know what it could have been had it been made from the ground up for PlayStation 5.
That's with every game. That goes without saying, bro. That goes with any game that's listen, check it out. Any game that is made for that's a cross-gen title, you're gonna deal with that. That's why when you look at Ratchet and Clank and how that's only for PS5 and that only came out, you could clearly see why with the stuff that they're doing in there. That's evident.
They can make that. They can make that for PS4.
And now just imagine that with God of War.
Not like that.
It would look godly, but they're making it for the PlayStation 4 and it's running on a system that's slower than my cell phone. It's ridiculous. They should have made it. It's 2 years within the generation, and this is something that I would criticize them. I criticize them for Horizon, and I criticize them for Miles Morales. It's like when you're too busy doing all these cross-gen games and having the old systems hold you back. It's like, well, Ratchet and Clank is really the only game in 2 years. It's going to be 3 years that actually utilizes a PlayStation 5 for what it is. So what's the name? I know Returnal is only on PS5 as well.
Carlos,
like that.
Carlos, in regards to the Horizon Forbidden West, and
that joint look, I don't care what nobody say. That joint is like CG. I don't care what nobody say. You bugging. That joint look fire. Ain't nobody touching that joint.
I understand the complaint of it not being made from the ground up for PlayStation 5, right?
Yeah.
But we know that when it came to making Horizon Forbidden West and God of War Ragnarok, those games, like we know, obviously now, they are PlayStation 4 games. When they were being made from the ground up at whenever the first year of their development was making those games, they probably didn't have their hands on PlayStation 5 development kits at that time. Probably was
you're probably right.
Somewhere in the middle of the PlayStation 4 generation when those games started development. So I can't sit here and drill those games for not being PlayStation 5 games when they started their development. PlayStation 5 development kits probably didn't even exist, you know?
But that's the thing that we've dealt with from every generation.
Yeah, every generation is like that.
But not Nintendo, not SNES, not Dreamcast. This is something that we recently started doing with the PlayStation 4 era. We're just getting remasters. The Last of Us being one of them, ironically, going back to that game. And we just kept doing remasters, and this gen is just cross-gen stuff for the next 2-3 years.
Let me add on top of that. Here's the thing. Last of Us, while it was a good game, it ain't that great. It's just bugging. Good.
I can't even talk to you. You bugging.
Good.
You bugging. I don't know what fish you caught that smelled or tasted bad that's messing you up. Good. But you bugging, son.
Fucking awesome.
You bugging. Yo, when you shoot somebody, hold up. When you shoot somebody in Last of Us and you see the bone pop out they skull and the attention to you could be mad far away, son, and you could throw a bottle at their face. You see the shards of glass stuck around. No. You bugging, son. You bugging, son. You don't know what you talking about, Pete.
Let me finish.
Nah, go ahead, though.
I wanted to say one more thing about this the Activision deal and specifically Call of Duty.
Let's talk about that, man. We got to talk about Jim Ryan being salty, man.
Jim Ryan salty. For what reason, I don't know. So here's the thing. So
I don't like the deal, Torrance.
You know, a lot of the Xbots out there want Microsoft to make Call of Duty, and they want it to be exclusive, so Sony doesn't have it anymore because it's stupid fanboys. But let me tell you something, and I think you probably have already talked about this. Microsoft still allowing Call of Duty to be published on the PlayStation is the biggest and best move that they could have ever made. 10 million copies get sold on PlayStation. That money's going directly into Microsoft's pockets. Are you fucking kidding me? That's a boss move. And anybody who thinks otherwise and think that they should make it completely exclusive is fucking stupid.
Yo, I said
the whole idea.
Listen, it's genius. No, I agree. Like with Minecraft, it's the same thing with Minecraft. I own the publishing rights. I'm putting this joint everywhere. You can have your fanboy wall. Putting this where you want me to sign. Here, take it. Put it come on, bro. That's common sense.
Ryan is upset about the deal because they're still going to get. You can expect at least for the next 3 years they're going to get a regular Call of Duty game on PlayStation. And Microsoft doesn't shy away from money, okay?
Yeah.
It's like that's where we're headed. That's the way it needs to be. This whole idea of exclusive games is just bullshit anyway to me. Microsoft and Sony are still video game publishers. There's money to be made. I guarantee you could be a single console owner and talk shit about the other console, but if those games started coming available for your console, you'd buy them. Okay? Sony ponies would buy Forza Horizon. Xbox would buy fucking God of War. Okay, it's you know that, you know it. They would.
You know it because look at the sales on PC. You could tell by the way the PC.
Yes.
Look at Days Gone on PC. Crazy. What?
That's where we're going. That's where we're headed. I think that's where the industry needs to be, especially with all this shit going on with Microsoft sucking up all these companies. That's where it needs to be, and that's all I gotta say about that. I mean,
got it.
Yeah, so that's all I had to say.
That's your Rantosaurus, man.
That was my time. I didn't know it was going to turn to a war zone.
Yeah,
that's always going to happen with me and you together, sir. You kidding me?
That's why I called it Warzone 400.5.
What's up?
E-Man was smiling the whole time.
Oh, this was great. That's why I only had 3 topics on, and I'm like, I'm just going to let these motherfuckers go. This is great. I fucking love it. You know?
All you out there, all you gamers out there, you 200-hour gamers, get out there and smell the fresh air. Don't waste your whole life away playing video games. Get out, smell some fresh air, do something with your life.
No, Torrence, there's too many video games to play. I have to knock them out.
If you want to make videos or become a journalist, that's one thing. But get out, see the world, man. Let me tell you something. When I went to Aruba, I had been like, I need to get to the Caribbean. I need white sand, blue water, and pina colada. And work had been stressing me out. And I had a passport. I got a passport in 2012. I went to book this trip for Aruba. Don't you know my passport expired a month prior to me booking this trip?
Damn.
So I never got a stamp on my original passport. So I had to go through all this shit to get my passport fast because I was going to Aruba. Yeah. Let me tell you something, man. Every ounce of stress that I had, everything I was pissed off about, gone the minute I landed in Aruba. I chilled so fucking hard. And I was like, oh my God, I have time to go to the gym. I went to the gym every fucking day. Nice. I walked the beach. I ate like a fucking king. I didn't even gain weight while I was on vacation. I lost weight. It was so fucking awesome. The people were so nice. It's like, man, you know what? Everybody needs this shit. There's probably people that need this shit that don't realize. Get your ass in another country in the Caribbean away from America. I hated America while I was in Aruba. Fucking hated it.
Yo, Torrence.
That's how good it was.
Yeah, a lot of people say that too.
Yo,
hey, man, let me tell you.
For real quick, for Tony, could you describe what you ate in detail in Aruba?
Yeah. Explain it, Torrence.
Wait. Am I missing something?
No, remember? Like Torrence, what'd you eat in Aruba? What'd you have?
Oh, I went to this place called BLT Steakhouse. Yeah, what? I can't even name all the shit I had. I had these turnovers, these popovers, and I had this luscious butter. I had ceviche. For all those out there who don't know what ceviche is, it's raw fish sliced up into little bits with sauces and shit on it. I had the breakfast buffet, and this breakfast buffet had smoked trout. Holy shit. Okay.
Yo, Torrence, you stupid, man. Oh my gosh, yo.
Get out there and see the world. Go on vacation. Go to the Caribbean and have a good time. Take your lady if you got one. Or your man or whoever's listening. You probably only got like 1% women that watch the show, but just go somewhere, man. See the world and do something with your life, because before you know it, it's gonna be over. So do some shit. Turn off the internet. Turn off your phone. Oh, that's all I had to say. Really, get out there.
Got you. Love you, man. I'm so happy that you're happy, man. I mean that, man.
Yeah, I am super happy. Right,
I've never seen you this happy before, man. You can see a tranquility in your face right now, man.
Yeah, man.
My man is chilling.
Look where I'm at right now, man. I'm on one of the greatest lakes in the country, about to do a tournament. And yeah, it's just great. I'm here with my fishing family. You know, they're all sleeping right now. This house is huge as fuck. But you can see the fucking home theater in the game room. Fucking insane. And this place, the deck is about as big as an apartment. They got a path that goes down right to the lake. I mean, you see the kitchen behind me. It's fucking huge. You know, it's a huge ass fucking kitchen. This place is the fucking bomb. And the road to get here, it's like a quarter of a mile just to get to the house on the road. It's just surrounded by trees.
Yeah, see, like I'm gonna have a lot of lights because, like, I want to build my house. I'm looking at Lord willing, I could start next year. But I'm telling you right now, like I'm building something crazy, but I'm making sure that there's lights everywhere that need to be lights because I'm still from the hood. You know, and, I'm just if I see a deer or a bear come somewhere, is on and pop. I'm telling you right now, nope, I'm not doing it.
I was unloading my truck. I was outside unloading my truck the other night, and it was pitch black, and I'm like, let me flash my light through this forest and see if I can see any eyeballs. Because the last thing I need is a fucking black bear to roll up on my ass when I'm trying to unload this truck, man. That's just shit you got to worry about.
Facts. So I'm gonna have lights everywhere. Like I'm telling you, man. I ain't playing with that.
If you really want to fuck yourself up, get a trail cam. Get a couple trail cams and put them on the trees outside your house. So you can see where creatures come through your backyard during the night.
No, we're not doing that. Change the subject, Tony.
Yeah,
change the subject, Tony, because he's getting crazy.
Yeah. No. So Torrence, man, you about to dip, man? Because you already kind of look it, man.
You look like you're about to fall asleep.
Yeah, we're not going to be on there much longer anyway, you know, because I got to get up to work too.
Let me explain. So the reason why my eyes are like this is because I'm holding my tablet on my stomach, and the camera is higher than my eye line. So if I move it up, see, I look more awake because I have to look up now. Yeah. And if I move it down, I got to look down. So it looks like I'm like sleeping and talking to y'all. And if I really fuck myself up.
Yeah, Torrence, you really look like, yo, man, fuck $70
What's going on, everybody? This is Torrence Davis.
Torrence Davis.
I'll be invading the Throwdown once a week now to talk about food.
Yeah, that's it, the food down. I already know.
So I'm on this health kick now, right? So they put really nasty shit in hamburgers. So I got my own meat grinder, and I grind my own hamburgers.
Oh, shit.
Like, quality.
Yo, man, like Wimpy?
Huh?
Like Wimpy from Popeye.
Like Wimpy from Popeye?
Oh, man, even better, man. I use ribeye and all the good shit. And when you grind your own ground beef and make hamburgers, it's night and day difference. I just got a bread maker. I started making my own bread. I saw a video and found out that in a lot of the breads, they use human hair. So I was like, okay, I'm done with that. Yes. So this is no bullshit.
There's a certain amount of particulates that end up in everything. It's just normal that happens in factory. I'll gross you out because there is a
I don't know if I want to hear.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There's some really good stuff that ends up that is a tolerable rate that ends up in most manufactured food.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I'm not gonna say, but unfortunately,
I don't really eat like.
You're gonna hear this. The story about the hair, right?
Yeah.
And this is the truth. This is no bullshit. In China, they collect the hair from Chinese barbershops, and the hair has this chemical in it. I forget what it's called. Not chemical, but this mineral, whatever. You can get it from animals, but you can get it in abundance from hair. So they collect all this hair from the Chinese barbershops, and they break it down, and they get what they need out of the hair. They put it in bread. So when you see bread like Home Pride or Wonder, look at the ingredients because they have, I forget what it says. It's something additive they use. They don't tell you what it really is. It means they put human hair in it or whatever. So when I saw that and saw that it was real and it wasn't a lie, I said, fuck this bullshit. I'm going to make my own bread. So I bought a bread maker and I started making my own bread. Holy shit.
Yeah, we do that here too. My wife started.
Yeah.
We have a bread maker. Yeah, make her own bread.
Yeah, it's the.
I didn't know
fucking
about the hair
thing.
thing though. That is disgusting. But
Look
now
at it,
I'm
Google
even
it when
glad.
you're done. When you go to the grocery store to buy your bread, look at the back of that label. I'm telling you.
All right, I'm gonna look up this.
It
Is
says
it
Chinese
collagen
human
or
hair right on the
something?
bag.
Yeah, Chinese human hair. Oh God.
No.
Wait, let me look at it. Am I still on?
Oh, look at that. Torrance has got the old logo there too. The old thing I
Yep.
Yeah, you
Look
still
at
got it, man. Yeah, Torrance,
Wow.
you're
We
like
need to make it gray now.
Yeah.
We need to put
I
some
had
gray in the beard.
I had a point about the Jim Ryan thing, but now we start talking about human hair and bread, and I'm
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's called L-cysteine. It's an amino acid used to prolong shelf life in products such as commercial bread. Comes from human hair. It has been reported that most of the hair used to make L-cysteine comes from China, where it's gathered from barbershops and hair salons.
What the fuck?
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's not how extraction works. Like, if you evaporate the water out of orange juice, recollect it, and pour it in the glass, it's not orange juice.
Right.
Oh, the letter L-cysteine. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Torrance, man, fucking us all up right now, man.
No, that's serious shit, man.
Yeah, but but by that logic, there's pee in all the water.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm just saying, life's too short to worry about eating a little hair, people.
Right, I'm not worried about it, but I'm happy making my own. I also want to learn.
Not you. All the guys that just got freaked out and weirded out by that.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of gross, but I also want to learn how to make my own bacon. I'm going crazy.
You gonna kill the pig yourself, man?
No, I ain't doing that, but I know a guy that slaughters pig.
I just imagine Torrance chasing a fucking pig and shit.
No, man. What else is there?
Crazy.
I don't think there's anything else.
Well, actually, I want to ask you something about Tencent, man, because apparently they're like they bought like 49% of Ubisoft. Like, what do you think about that? Because people are afraid they're gonna buy them, but this is like effectively them buying them too, or at least they have a bigger say at the table.
They have a bigger say. They have a bigger say.
They're just one step from a hostile takeover.
Yeah. Yeah, so both of you guys' takes on Tencent, man, because those guys are just been gobbling up shit, for years now.
Tencent is the biggest video game publisher in the world. Okay?
Yeah, they are.
A lot of people don't know that. They are the biggest game publisher in the world.
Are you sure? Because I remember they were, but I think Sony overtook them. Hold up, let me see.
No, Sony's not even close.
No,
Tencent's not making mobile games, and Sony's not making mobile games and all that shit.
Hold on, I'll let you know.
No, I'm with hip hop because I think I saw Sony 1, Tencent 2, and then Microsoft.
Sony took over, bro. I told you Sony's number one.
Okay.
Recently,
Sony's number one, and Tencent is number two.
You ready? No, I'm gonna read you. I don't know where you're reading, but I'm gonna read it to you. Ready? Tencent is the world's largest video game vendor, as well as one of the most financial valuable companies. It is among the largest social media, venture capital, and investment corporations. Its services include social networks, music, web portals, e-commerce, mobile games, internet service, payment systems, smart systems, multiplayer online games, blah, 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 blah. The company surpassed a market value of $500 billion in 2018. Okay, that was 2018.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like it.
Hold on. Let me finish.
Okay.
Tencent's valuation approached $1 trillion in January 2021 before it plummeted. As of 2022, Tencent has lost around half its market value, which still puts it at $500 billion. Now compare that number to Sony's and tell me what you get.
Wait, let me go to check this out. This is one source, but there's another source that I think that's even stronger than this one.
Joey's PlayStation site, that doesn't count.
Come on, man. It's really?
Well, Tencent is definitely a bigger company than Sony.
Yeah, right here, I'm looking at it. Tencent as a company is above Sony, but Sony's directly under them. And Apple's under Sony. What the fuck is this shit?
But Sony, the majority of what they do is video game publishing.
But see what I'm saying. This I'm talking about from that standpoint. Like I'm talking about biggest gaming publishers. Like Microsoft is bigger than Sony as a company, but Sony is a bigger game publisher than Microsoft. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm talking about from a gaming publisher standpoint. Sony is number one, then it's Tencent, then Nintendo, then Microsoft. In terms of just strictly game publishing revenue. That's what I'm saying. But as a company overall, with everything, assets, all that stuff, then it's probably Microsoft might be bigger than Tencent.
Well,
if you're talking about
Microsoft
all the assets.
Big. But anyway, to my point is like, what do you guys take on Tencent kind of taking over the industry like that? You know, like gobbling up all these companies and stuff. Then they just get who did they get recently? From software. That's kind of interesting right there.
I don't think. Well, here's the thing, and a lot of people don't see it like this, but as they're starting to get these third-party console PC game developers, I don't think that Tencent's going to go in there and change what they do and start making them make a bunch of mobile games and get away from what they do. I think they're just taking a bigger stake in console and PC gaming. And I don't think it's a bad thing for all these takeovers. Like, I don't think anything that's happening right now, whether it's Microsoft and Activision Blizzard or Sony and Destiny or Tencent, what they're doing, I don't think any of this stuff is bad because these are forward moves to better the industry. And I think we can all agree that that Activision being owned by Microsoft is the best thing that could ever happen to Activision and people who actually like Activision games.
Yeah. Especially with all Bobby Kotick bullshit, you know?
Yes. So,
yeah.
It's all good.
Well, to me,
it's all good.
To me, I believe that it's going to put a lot of the companies that we love in better situations resourcefully to be able to do whatever they want to do. And then it also puts them in a position to take more risk, to do bigger things, because that's the only way industries change. That's the only way, like, things is getting bigger and more expensive. Why do you think so many companies in general is like partnering up and merging together to do things? Because it's harder to do every single thing on your own. So now a lot of companies are trying to find, we need somebody else. Who can we tag team? Because we can't no longer be the champion by ourselves, because we're not going to survive that way because of the nature of the way things is changing, and also the nature of the way humans consume and our just behavior patterns now. Everything is different. So because it's different, these companies has to change accordingly, and competition is growing by the day, because now you got companies that's not even AAA, but they're producing. You would be like, wait a minute, they must have had a $20 million budget to do this. No, technology's getting better, like everything is getting better. So you got to position yourself for the next decade, in the next 20 years, and this is what they're doing now, positioning themselves.
I definitely, I think it's great. I got tired of waiting for Microsoft to release one of their new games. I do think when they finally start to come out, I think people are going to take notice, especially with the stuff that Ninja Theory is doing. I think all that stuff is going to be awesome.
Yeah, that's another thing. They showed that in 2019. Son.
Yeah.
By the way, it's 2019
when it happens. But right now, I don't think anybody with maybe the exception of Nintendo, but I don't have anything good to say about them. But I don't think anybody's eating good right now, to be honest with you.
Everybody's suffering. We talked about that. Yeah.
I don't, and I look. One day I started thinking about. I'm like, there ain't nothing going on in this industry right now. This generation sucks.
Yeah.
I said the only thing this entire generation that got me excited was Sifu. Nothing else.
We disagree on that one. We disagree on that one. There's a lot of games out there that's fire, bro.
No, hip hop. There's nothing to disagree about. The only game that's excited me. No, there isn't. I'm going to say it one more time. The only game this entire generation that has excited me is Sifu.
Okay, and that's you.
Yeah, that's why I said me at the end.
Yep, that's you. That's you, because there's I could go down a list of like some fire games right now that I played That's crazy.
Yeah,
Sifu is one of them, but Sifu, crazy. Stray is fire, man. It's like, yo, it's crazy what they're doing. About to play NBA 2K23 in a minute. Miles Morales was crazy. That game fire. Like Ratchet and Clank, forget about it. Astro, what's it? Astrobot, crazy. You know what I believe? Like I'm just keeping it real. Like, and I notice because I show a lot of people that's not hardcore gamers. They just like a game here and there. When I show them certain games, you should see the way they appreciate stuff that most of the hardest core gamers just take for granted and overlook. And I think that's the problem, the main problem in the industry. People are so quick to be so extra and overly critical that they forgot what this is all about, and it's having fun. And it's like people have a hard time finding the fun because they so quick to be critical and so quick to hate on something or so quick to complain about something that they never enjoy what we got. And that's the difference between now and back in the 80s and 90s. We had more of an enjoyment. Things that probably wasn't even all that extra great. We was just happy to have stuff, and it was dope, and we enjoyed it and loved it. And that's what's missing in the industry, and that's something that I never lost. Like when I played the Sackboy level with the Too High, like I'm playing the level to Bruno Mars joint. Like that joint was crazy. That was a moment for me. Astrobot, just going through all the old systems and errors and playing that. That was crazy fun. Feeling the controller and all new stuff they doing. Spider-Man Miles Morales. The moment you come out the train station and it's like Yo, Torrence, I had Eric Sermon on the show.
How did it go again?
Shut up. Oh, I had Eric Sermon. On the show. Eric Sermon, Spider-Man Miles Morales. He lost his mind. So what I'm saying is there's so many people that when they see these games that the average person take for granted in the hardcore community part of it, that's one of the things that's missing. They appreciate things way more than we do, and I still got that same love. Like when what's thing was talking about when it come to me, that optimism. I still just genuinely just love playing games, and that's why, you know, there's a lot out there that's amazing right now, a lot, and I play it all, so I know what I'm talking about. There's a game right now called Tiny Ken. Tiny Ken is crazy, and then Psychonauts 2. That was crazy the way they did mental health and the way they set that up. Man, please,
you know what you should try? Try a game called Teardown.
Teardown is Teardown. I'm thinking of Tearaway,
isn't it? Oh, I was thinking that too.
No, I'm thinking about Tearaway. I'm thinking about Tearaway. I was thinking about Tearaway.
Think about Tearaway. Yeah.
On Steam.
Teardown. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, Shadow Warrior. That's another game that was crazy. Shadow Warrior.
Yeah. See.
And Bright Memory. Bright Memory was dope. Yo.
Yeah. No,
please,
see, hip hop. That's why I respect you, man, because you haven't lost that. You know what I'm saying? I lost that shit years ago. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think he ever will.
Horizon Forbidden West was crazy. I beat that game.
Yeah. No, but I want to tell a quick.
Do you understand what I'm saying, Tony?
Yeah. I want to tell a quick story because just to illustrate your point. Right before the Xbox Series X launch, right? You know, a couple influencers got it and stuff. So Danny Pena was one of them, and he was like, "Yo, Tony, I got the Xbox. You want to come check it out?" So I'm hanging out with him, and I'm okay. Just again, I'm illustrating the point. I look at the Xbox Series X. I'm looking at it. You know, and I'm like, "Oh, that's cool. That's cool." Put it on. We play some games, and I'm like, "That's cool. That's very cool." A week afterwards, we gave away Xbox Series X to the first fan in the world, Michael Santiago. He was the opposite of it. He was like, oh my God. I was like, oh shit, I lost that somewhere, man. You know what I'm saying? I recognize like shit. You know, because I wanted to just analytical. That's part of the job. You know, you have to analyze things objectively. So
no. See, that's the problem, man. Yeah. Too many people in this culture in gaming. Too many people is treating it like a job instead of their life. Their lifestyle, what we grew up on. And that's the problem. When you got a job and you making money and stuff like that, a lot of artists, I'll tell you this, Torrence, you know that too. A lot of artists will tell you, like, yo, the moment that this ain't fun for me, the moment I don't love it like I used to, I'm leaving because now it's not what it was to me anymore. That's why you see a lot of people who just drop everything. You would think that they on top of the world, they got all this money, but they don't love it anymore. It's like,
are we on YouTube?
We will be. We're live on Twitch right now.
We're live on Twitch and on YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube goes up later. Yeah, but
Are people asking questions?
What happened? No, it's not the question
They're
show.
commenting.
Man. Yeah, they're commenting.
Just in general, are people commenting?
Oh yeah, they're loving this shit, man. They're like, this is legendary right now, which it is.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
loving
touch with the digital
but
oh, by the way, they love everything hip hop was saying. By the way, about the passion for games. So the crowd is with you, man.
Emilio.
Here's the funny thing.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, hip hop.
Okay, so Emilio, what happened? Like when I first saw you in Seattle and stuff like that, you had walked up and stuff like that. Like, how you know how I am, but how did I react when I saw you, son?
You're just as you always are, man. You're like, yo, Emilio, there is no point that I don't think I've ever not seen you as yourself. Like there's a rare point, maybe you really tired, but no, same. You were just, and he just was doing a promo for for like AMD. Like he was right there, man.
Yo,
he probably slapped 5 with you, and then your hand was numb and you couldn't draw.
Nah, man, I'm good, man.
Draw.
But listen, I'm gonna just say this real quick, like, cause it mean a lot to me.
Yeah.
Like, I remember what Torrence did for me, like yesterday. Like my grandmother taking it all the way back. Like she taught me how to play games when I was 4, and she taught me about life through games and everything. Like these moments, it never leaves, man. Like ever. Like when I tell you I'm like a big kid when it comes to this, dog. I'm playing. I got all my mobile games. I got my Galaxy Fold 4 because I'm partner with Samsung now. I got my new equipment here with the DJ iMac. PlayStation. I got my joint right here for the mobile stuff like that. I got my new mouse right here and everything like that. Laptop right here with all of this. Like, yo, dog. Like, I'm just saying. Like this is I love this, man. Like when I play,
one thing I will always give hip hop is his passion for games. So games used to be number 1 on my excitement priority list. Whatever. It's now like number 7 because I got so much other stuff going on, and I'm talking about traveling, money, and just trading and fishing and getting out there and doing stuff. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. So shit happens. I still love games. I still play them. I'm in Destiny at least 3 times a week. Once in a while, I like to sit there by myself. Hey, check this out. Whenever I want the little kid in me to come out, I'll play a Nintendo game. I'll go back to the fucking Wii U and I'll pop an old school Mario game in and play it. And I get that feeling, So I still love games. I'm just not as passionate as I used to be. I'm older. I got different wants and needs now. Money's like number 1 on my priority list because it leads to bigger and better things. So when I find time, I'll game. And when I do it, I enjoy it. I mentioned Teardown. It's something that pleases me. It's a voxel game with destruction and cool shit in it, little stuff like that. But hip hop's passion has always been at 110% since day 1.
Hell yeah,
110%. And I keep waiting for it. I'm like, I don't think it's ever going to go down. It's never going to go down. We're on this show right now. It's not a war zone. It's just like a reunion show, whatever. Look at this dude, man. It's a fucking
I love same way you met him, the same way he was a decade, 2 decades ago.
No, I'm telling you, hip hop, this motherfucker's gonna be 90 years old still with that same energy.
Nobody can take that away from you. Nobody can take that away from you. They can talk all the shit they want, but nobody has the passion that you do. I'll never forget the time when we went to that event and Stephen Totillo was like, "Oh, really? Yeah." Yeah, and you were
we talked about that. We talked about that recently at the Summer Game Fest. We talked about that recently.
Yep. EA event.
Yep.
Steven's like, okay, and you were like, crazy. And I was sitting there cracking up. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this dude? He's at a fucking EA event. He looks like he's at a fucking baby shower. My name is Steven Tuntillo, and I'm not going to be excited about anything.
Oh man!
Hip-hop fucking dissed the shit out of him. It was so funny. Those guys, all those guys, man, that clique, that group, they all thought that they were like fucking journalists and went to fucking Iraq and shit and took video and pictures of people getting blown up, and all they are is video game journalists, and they act like fucking old stuffed shirts. It was hilarious.
Oh my god!
Absolutely. Me and hip hop were having a good fucking time, laughing, joking, and then like, oh, let me get my notepad. What's this again? Madden Football 2018. Okay.
Oh man, those are the days, man. Those are the days.
A little bit, Gerard.
Can you keep it down?
Yo, I'm gonna tell you something. Fun fact. Yo, Torrence is the reason why I am like so crazy over PC. Torrence is the reason why. Yo, Torrence, like I have the AMD Ryzen 7 5800. I have the Ryzen.
Shit.
Yeah, I have the Radeon.
What about
the Radeon 6900 XT?
There you go.
And listen, no, let me tell you what's so funny. I'm an official partner with AMD, Logitech. There's others I can't name yet.
I saw him on the stage, man.
Yeah, like it's different, bro. You should like. There's a lot that's different.
Your live stream looks like a fucking racing car with all the fucking logos you got on it. Okay.
Yeah,
here's what cracks me up about all this. Anybody right now, and I'm talking you, Tony, any of those dudes that listened to the Warzone years ago who now have PC gaming ribs owe that shit to me. And here's what's funny.
It's true.
This is what's cracking me up right now. Okay. You ready for this? And y'all ain't gonna believe this. Hip hop's got a better rig than I got. Okay.
Yeah. So do I. My shit's better than yours too.
Torrence, say hello to me.
Here's the thing. My rig's still dope. It still does what I needed to do, and I do 4K video editing, Photoshop, photo editing, and all kinds of other cool shit. So it does what I needed to do. But you all got better rigs than I got.
Yeah, let's go.
Yo, it's because of you, bro.
Yeah,
it's because of you, man. It's because of you, man.
I got a new SSD.
I got my PlayStation controller hooked up to my PC right now.
Yeah. I haven't even installed it yet. I got some more RAM. I got an SSD. It's still in the box sitting on my desk because I haven't had time to do it.
Damn.
It's fucking hilarious.
You know what's crazy though? We made fun of Jagon for having 64 gigabytes of RAM in like 2012, and now Manny has 64 gigabytes in his freaking laptop.
Yeah, Manny has.
My laptop's pretty crazy.
Wow.
I got 32 now, but I almost got 64. I almost had fucking got 64. So
yeah, see, I thought I was crazy because I got 32.
My current laptop is stronger than my computer, which is like a 12-year-old computer.
Oh wow. Yo, bro, I'm telling you, man.
Imagine what Jagon has now.
That boy got a Gundam right now. What you talking about?
Yeah, he got a whole Gundam wing.
Yeah, how many he probably has like 10 GPUs in that shit, and he's still using fans to cool it off. Remember that shit?
I wonder if you can go on Steam and get that information from him, from his Steam profile. That would be dope. I would love to see that.
You still have it? Is he still on Steam?
Yeah, he's still on Steam.
Yeah, you got to find this man. Jagon. Oh, it's...
Yeah,
I didn't know the Steam profile absorbed your data. As far as
no, I don't know. I don't know either. But I'm sure I could ask him and he would tell me.
Oh, okay.
I could probably ask him and he would tell me, dude. I'm looking to upgrade. What are you rocking right now? 250 gigabytes of RAM.
No, about if he asked Jagon.
Yeah, what would Jagon be rocking right now? You know.
I am going to go to bed.
Yeah, we're going to wrap up. So I want to thank you guys for being on, man. I love it. There's another legendary show. Hip hop, man. You already know, man. You're my brother for life, man.
Always.
Please, man. Where can people find you?
Wait, I have a question.
What's
But I'll
up?
get to you, motherfucker.
I have a question.
Okay.
I have a question. Where's Brian Manjoma?
Brian, he's right there, man. He's chilling. He's mourning for the queen, you know?
He
I'm
hasn't
right
said
here.
anything. What do you mean morning?
I've been
for the
saying
queen?
stuff.
Yeah.
He hasn't said anything because Tony never introduced him. So
Did
Yeah,
the
he
queen
just showed
die?
up. Brian,
The queen died
yeah.
When?
Today, motherfucker.
yesterday.
Wow.
Today.
Oh, I was out fishing.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't know
but
she
yo,
died.
But yo, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Just Google me, Hip Hop Gamer. I'm everywhere. Period. Google me, Hip Hop Gamer. One love. God bless the GOAT of the game. You already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Yo, thank you. Seriously, yo, Tone.
My
This
man.
was crazy.
This was
crazy.
legendary.
Thank you. This is the Throwdown / Warzone. You know what I'm saying? That tonight was crazy. Millio, just everybody, love y'all. Yo, Torrence, man, I still don't know what to say, but I hope I never let you down. You know what I'm saying? God bless you, man. I love you, man.
You never let me down, man. You never let
Word,
me
man.
down.
Yeah. And Torrance, plug your stuff, man.
I ain't got nothing to plug anymore.
Yeah, you got fishing, man. What you talking about? You got Instagram and
I got
shit.
fishing. You know, so I got my Instagram, my Bubba Bass Anglers, and I'm not as heavy into that. I mean, I am, but I'm not. But yeah, man, I definitely wanted to come on one of these shows. I got to come on every few months just
You
to unload some stuff off my mind that I see.
Yeah.
I didn't even watch. You know what I do now? I wait till the shows are over and then I go on YouTube and I fast forward to see all the new game videos that were released. I just did it with the summer PC game thing and the Sony thing. Nothing impresses me. You know what? That's wrong. You know what impressed me the other day? That fucking Chinese wuxia game.
Oh,
What the fuck?
Black Myth
baby, let's
Wukong.
go.
Black Myth Wukong. Black Myth Wukong.
No.
That looks crazy though.
No, that other one. The other one.
I know what you're talking about. I forgot the name of it, but I know what you're talking about.
Riku, what is it?
It
Hold
just
on.
came out.
Yep, I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking
I'm
about.
gonna drop the trailer, Tori. You tell me if this is
Okay.
it's
Yeah,
another
I-
Chinese
shit.
game.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking
Tor.
about. Yeah.
Tor, you gotta look at Black Myth Wukong. You gotta see Black Myth Wukong.
That blew my mind too. I
Okay.
don't know how to
Crazy.
get to the chat.
Yeah.
How to get to the chat.
All right. Anyway, let's start wrapping this up.
All right,
so,
y'all.
yeah. So once again, I was
Salute. We outta here.
Yeah, we out. Tony Polanco tonight. I was joined by Emilio Lopez,
See you
Nope,
next time.
that's not it.
Chris
That's
Seeley,
not it, Riku.
Hey, take care, everyone.
Carlos
All right.
Romero.
Yo, check out I Am Negan.
Yes.
Wait, did you guys get to say anything?
No, we're signing out, motherfucker. Hip hop
But
is
you
left.
guys didn't get to talk.
We did
I'm
talk.
sorry.
What are you talking
You took
about?
over your show. I'm sorry.
was it that
No, Torrance. That was the whole point. I wanted you guys to just go off, man.
Oh,
It was great.
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, because we know that once we get you and hip hop on the show, that's it. The show's the war zone. That's
Easy
it.
show
It's
for me.
over.
Easy show for me. Anyway, we also had Brett Murdoch in the house.
Peace.
Riku-san, the only one sneaking in here. I love it.
Yeah, peace out, people.
Brian Majoma, again, my condolences to you, sir.
And contrary to certain people's opinions, Saints Row is actually kind of trash.
Yeah.
And of course, Mr. Torrence Davis.
All right. Peace out.
All right, people, you already know. Later.
Laters.
Jesus.
It's like they weren't even here.
That's
They're
it.
all-
Bounce.
Was it Torrance? Was it this one? It's either Wolong.
Torrance is
he
gone.
left.
Torrance is gone.
He left. He left. He's
Torrance is
gone.
Oh damn.
All right,
Never mind
people.
then.
Peace out.